Hello everybody. So this is our first video on our new channel, We Like Junk. And thank you guys for coming. We hope that you subscribe and like the video. Alright, so basically we are in the stage of getting our trailer ready. As you can see, I did the truck. Got it all looking pretty good. And now we're going to bring that look to this trailer. And I've painted these walls so they last and so that they look good. I can advertise on them. And I'm going along, bolting them in. I've got a few more to put in the middle there, but I see I already got the ends bolted in. This is a 6.5 by 14 trailer. I could have went with maybe a 12-foot trailer, 2 feet shorter and a little bit wider, but I like this one. It's a good looking trailer. Both trailers would haul about 13 yards, and that's right where you want to be. You want to be 12 to 15 yards for your trailer if you're doing this kind of junk removal. And that's kind of the standard size that most companies are using. The big companies that have these small dump trucks, the Isuzus and things like that, they all have a box about this same size. And so you want to be offering the same service. So, but I like it, the 14, it looks a little bit bigger and it's a little bit narrower, which is going to be easier to get in and out of driveways and backyards and things like that. So I'm pretty happy with it. This is a brand new 2022 trailer that we just purchased. So as you can see, I have all the pieces. I cut them all to fit and everything. Then I took them back down. I painted both sides. Now I'm putting them back in and bolting them in permanently and going to get it all wrapped up. And I think it's going to be a pretty good design. I think it's going to match the truck real well and it's going to look great. And so one thing about today's junk removal business, it's more of a luxury service. You know, you're not looking for customers that just want the cheapest you know, way to get rid of something. You're looking for commercial accounts and you know, customers that value having nice clean workers, the actual owners coming out and doing the work, and they value having nice equipment on their property, especially if you're a property manager or something like that. You would rather have nice equipment than just some guy with a beat up pickup truck. And we are licensed and insured and all of that, so that's what you're trying to achieve, guys. You're trying to make your truck look as good as possible so you can attract the customers that can afford to pay you. All right, so I got the side panels up now. I'm pretty happy with it. Not much of a seam here, so I'm trying to make this right here as flat as possible so I can get signs like that and mount them right here. Because it's wood, you can't really use vinyl because of all the, you know, it's so rough. I'm gonna paint this up. It scratched it up from moving it around, painting it and everything, but I wanted to get everything painted before I installed it, and now I'll go around and put another coat on, and then, like I said, that'll be a pretty good scene. So when I do go to letter, it'll look pretty good. And let's take a look at the inside. So on the inside here, guys, I have a design. I'm going to take 2x4s and come up to here, I'm gonna do a rail all the way around of 2x4. It's gonna make that right here, the seal where the two boards come together. It's gonna keep it together tighter, and it's gonna keep this from wanting to bow in and bow out and all that. So we're gonna put a 2x4 strip all down, all the way around. And of course, we're gonna put a 2x4 in there and button all that up. And then I'm gonna put a 2x4 in here. I don't care so much what it looks like in here. I want it to be nice and smooth on the outside for lettering and fixing up and stuff. But yeah, so, and then once we get all that done, I may go ahead, and I still have some of this wood left over here, this trim that I used. Maybe I'll put some of that along the top or something. I'm not sure. Might just leave it black. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Should I put trim around this box or just leave it black? So on the side of this, guys, in great big letters, it's going to say "Got Junk?" ? And our phone number. And it's going to be huge, massive. You're going to be able to see it from anywhere. Then on the back of this trailer, this ramp right here, when this is flipped up into place, I'm going to have a sign back there that's identical to these signs here. So it's going to be a little bit bigger than this. Have to make it a little bit bigger for it to fit on the ramp when the ramp is closed. So when you're driving behind us, sitting behind us at a light, that'll be closed, and you'll be able to see the sign and the phone number. So we've got branding all over, and then big, huge phone number. I really wanted to go big on this trailer with the phone number. If I'm in an apartment complex or a property, I want you to be able to look out your window on the 3rd floor and be able to see the phone number and give me a call. So it's going to be really big. Got Junk and our phone number. All right, guys, I got the top all done. It's all in. It's really just cut to length and just kind of tacked up there. I'm going to take it all down and paint it and then put it back and reinstall it permanently. So I've got uprights for the corner up there, the seam, and for the end right here. We're going to cut 1, 2, 3 on either side of vertical ones. And yeah, so that ought to cover it pretty good. We're very happy with the way it's turned out. And I totally forgot about this boo-boo on this plywood right here. If you see that strip right there, I probably could take my chisel and cut that off, and I might, but I might not worry about it either. I was going to turn that around on the inside, and I forgot about it, but it's not a big deal really. It's nice and flat. Very happy with the way it's done. You can see here these ends. Once I get those verticals in, those are all going to button up real nice and tight. Corners are going to look good. That seam right there is nice and tight. It'll have wood in behind it, so that's going to be awesome. Then we'll have a support on the inside of here. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Well, right now I'm fixing to go get me some iced tea, and then I'll come back and do all this vertical stuff. Then tear it apart, paint it, put it all back together again. But that's what you got to do if you want to be famous. All right, everybody, so it is the next day. It's really hot down here in Florida right now, so I worked about 4 hours yesterday. But once that heat comes, it's time to get out. So I try to get it done in the morning. Already been working for about an hour this morning, but as you can see, we've come a long way. Now I got my gate up right now because I'm getting ready to move the truck again, because I'm always chasing the shade. See, we were right here and that got light, so I moved over here and now that's got light. So I have to move out there or something, but we'll do that here in a minute. But this is where I left off yesterday. You can see that I have all the vertical work done, all the bars, everything's in. You know, all these beams got bolted to the floor. So we've got a good solid wall. It's moving the whole trailer. This ain't just gonna be flopping around in the wind. Same way right here. And I think I'm also gonna do some kind of like hook and latch system to hook this to this right here. Some kind of little thing I can latch, and that'll just keep that a little more solid as we're riding down the road, keep that from wanting to pull out. But like I say, I've got plenty of those boards are all toe nailed in to the floor, and I'm getting ready to put some bigger nuts on it, so, or bolts I mean. So if you see these right here, I'm gonna put some of these directly through those verticals and get those bolted in with really good bolts. Right now everything is just kind of screwed up temporarily. I've got some self-tapping screws and stuff, and I'm fixing to take it all apart, paint it, and put it all back together so all the wood gets covered. Guys, I'm using Rust-Oleum. Rust-Oleum paint is just awesome. You don't have to buy pre-treated. You just get some regular wood, paint it with Rust-Oleum, and that stuff will last a long time. And that's what I used on my box truck over there years ago when I painted it. It's been about 5 years now, and it's dirty as heck right now because we've been doing Amazon relay at nighttime. But yeah, you can take Rust-Oleum and you can thin it down and run it through a sprayer, and it sprays just fine, and it's cheap per gallon, you know, maybe $40 a gallon compared to buying automotive paint. Now on the cab of that truck right there, I did buy automotive, and that was about $100 a gallon. But on the box, I used Rust-Oleum. I had the two colors matched. I used Rust-Oleum on the box, saved some money, and it came out fine. I could end up using it on the cab, but the cab does, you know, get buffed out and stuff. So I'm glad I chose that paint. So anyway, we are coming together. I think it looks really respectable, nice clean looking unit. And once I get everything painted, we'll put another coat on the outside right here just to prep that really nice for lettering. It got scratched a little bit by moving it around when I was painting both sides, and I knew that I was only doing, you know, like a first coat, and then I would come out here and touch everything up really well. So that's what I'm about to do now. Take it all apart, paint it, put it back together, and see what we got when we're done. But yeah, we're gonna be done. Gonna be ready for lettering. Got a big sign going across the back, one across the front, and some big signs coming in right here. So it's gonna look pretty good. All right, guys, well, there you have it. We are completed. Trailer's still drying a little bit, but it's definitely ready to be lettered. Not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I might put me a sheet of something over this. Just not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. I know I'm getting a sign for the back here. But there you have it. All the uprights are all painted. Everything's all painted. I think it looks great. The walls are really nice and rigid. That's the suspension of the trailer there, but you know, I'm moving the whole trailer. So that's not flopping. I like that. Like I said, I might give me some kind of a latch between there and there. I thought, I don't know, maybe about right here, putting in a thing and a thing over here, and then just hooking like a fence latch or something like that. But I think it came out really good. Now all we got to do is get it lettered up, and we are going to be all set. So for now, guys, you know, the junk removal, we're building it right now. I don't plan on doing much junk removal until after the first of the year, maybe after the 1st of February. Right now we're still running Amazon Relay in the box truck, which that's going to slow down mid-January, and hopefully we'll have our online presence for this all built up. Of course, we'll still have Amazon Relay to do then, but you know, during times like these, I think it's good to have don't have all your eggs in one basket. Be a little bit diversified. Have your phone ringing for a few different things. Profit margins in this is really good. You can make a lot of money in one day, a lot easier than driving 600 miles. That's for damn sure. So anyway, I appreciate you guys if you stuck around through all this. This is our first video on this channel, so go over and check out Expediting Addicts. That's our trucking channel. It talks about expediting and Amazon Relay and over the road and box trucking and all that kind of stuff. And make sure you subscribe here and turn on that notification bell, and like the video. Help us grow, guys. It's been a long time since I started the channel from scratch, and here we are. On this channel though, I'm going to have a lot of my videos are going to look like commercials, because that's what they are. I'm going to be making some videos that go on our website and our Google Maps and all that kind of stuff, but that gives me content to talk to you about. If you're going to start a business similar to this or one of the other ones we're going to discuss, so I'll be able to put some content about how to acquire customers and a whole bunch of stuff. So going to be a lot going on this channel, so please subscribe. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Susie and I will see you on the road.